All right, let's go.
We are
What happened? You
See
were live.
Sports Show. How you doing, bro?
Man, I can't believe what happened today, man. Jesus Christ. That game, that Dallas game, the ending was horrendous. Poor execution. Andy, what's his name? Dalton Schultz, pendejo face. First, he doesn't get out of bounds. The clock continues to run. Then he doesn't put the second foot in bounds. And then what was that last play by Turpin? He got fucking taken out like on some Roman Reigns type shit. Pendejo face.
Bro, that whole fourth quarter was pendejo phase completely for Dallas, man. No good drives, man.
If it's not
Horrible.
for the muff punt, the kicker, they don't even get that field goal, and they probably lose like fucking 19-6, right? It was bad for them.
Yeah, bro. Let's get into that football game, man. There's so many ways we can talk about this Dallas 49er football game, man. But we got Steph Curry in the fucking house, man. We got
Oh, what up,
royalty.
Steph? Oh, the basketball with from 25 down. Jesus Christ,
We
damn.
got the Warriors right there.
The Warriors. Yeah, I thought they were playing the Nets. Yeah, I haven't watched basketball since like Friday or Thursday. I have no idea. I'll start getting more into basketball now that NFL's about to be over soon.
Oh man, there's only Sports Show 3 football games left in the season. What are we gonna do, bro?
Two more days really. Next Sunday and then February 12th, and we're done. Yeah, I don't know what we're gonna do, man. Start watching some fucking, I guess, college. I guess that's the next event, big event, right? College basketball for March Madness.
I'm probably gonna get into March Madness again this year, man. But going right back to this football game, bro, with San Francisco, Dallas, bro. Oh man, so many ways we can look at this ball game. I need to throw up these stats here. Let's see. They talked about this matchup all week long, bro. And I think Dak Prescott had a huge advantage with the quarterback, the experienced man. He throws 2 interceptions today. Sports Show. What the hell happened with Dak Prescott, bro?
Yeah, pendejo face. I'm surprised he didn't throw interception in the Tampa Bay game. The second one wasn't really his fault. It kind of got tipped, but still, idiot. There was some few though that they got dropped, right? That the defenders dropped, so he could have had like 3 or 4. What up, Jacob? I went to the Cavs game. Damn, I'm sorry, buddy. I saw what happened, that they didn't play their starters. Oh, man. You need a refund. You need a refund, buddy, Jacob. We were talking about you on was it Saturday, Friday? That yeah, you had the game and nobody played, man. I'm sorry about that, buddy. You should have complained, man, because I've seen people in the past get refunds or at least autographs or stuff. We lost. I am 0-2 at Cavs game. Oh, you're a Cavs fan? I thought you were a Warriors fan. Never mind. I beg your pardon. Anyways, whatever. Let's move on. I thought he was a Warriors fan.
That sucks.
Okay.
Yeah, that sucks, bro. He's 0-2. Maybe next time, bro, your team will win, bro.
Yeah, maybe. I was so pissed.
Yeah, I would be pissed too.
Yeah, no Curry, no Thompson. Nobody played, man. At least give me my 50% back of my ticket.
Give me a hot dog and a beer or a soda.
No Donovan Mitchell either. Nobody played outside of Darius Garland and what, Curtis LeVert. Nobody played.
Yep. London Sports Talks in here. What's up, London? How you doing, brother?
Macaron, I'm sorry, buddy. Dalton Schultz is a pendejo. Brett Morrow, what's his name? The kicker? Yeah, but it was Dalton Schultz, man. He's got to know. He didn't step out of bounds to stop the clock, and then he didn't put his second feet in bounds. They would have probably still lost, but they would have had a better chance to try to tie the game if Dalton Schultz would have executed the plays better at the end.
Yeah, dude. Bro, Dallas lost this game way more than San Francisco won it, dude. Just going back to the first quarter, the second quarter, third quarter, dude. Dallas had so many chances, man. Such great field position on special teams to do something in this game. And I'm honestly very disappointed with Mr. Dak Prescott. Those drives in the second half, bro, like there's just horrible execution on him, man. It's a very weird game because I think the play calling on Dallas, some drives was very good. A lot of like misdirection, a lot of like hidden play calling from Kellen Moore. And that when Tony Pollard went down, I think the playbook shrunk a lot. And Dak Prescott, all he wanted to do was throw to CeeDee Lamb, bro.
Yeah, even Ezekiel, he tried to get him going, but he dropped the pass, and then it seems like they just went away from him. Yeah, I don't know, man. I think they got a taste of like maybe they should get rid of Ezekiel Elliott in the offseason, and because he's washed up. They got to go back to Tony Pollard. We keep
I don't know,
trying
man.
fault. Yeah. Yeah. I think it's almost like, yeah, I agree too, London. I felt
Damn.
like in a way when Pollard got hurt, Zeke's like, okay, here you go, Zeke, Prescott. I'm gonna try to make you the fucking hero. And fucking Ezekiel Elliott is washed up, man. He can't do it anymore. So that's good in a way. It's a blessing in disguise because it made him like Jerry Jones. Yeah, this guy's washed up. We for sure got to make Tony Pollard the first running back next year and probably release Elliott.
Yeah, definitely I agree there, dude. I agree. But I'm gonna go back to that Prescott, man. He had some missed throws.
Yep.
He missed 85 when they were driving, and he threw the ball to CD, and with that CD ran the seam, and Fred Warner was covering him, bro. He had 85, like right, and the little post pattern. He had him open, bro. But I mean, what happened with that, bro? All he saw was 88, and I'm like, I'm gonna force the ball to 88. I don't, bro. T.Y. Hilton got pissed off at him. Did you see that?
Yeah, because T.Y. Hilton, man, he was so good for them, man. Remember that Philly game, the 3rd and 30 conversion? He's been so good for them, and yeah, I thought they should have targeted him more. And Pollard hurt Febula per sources a 3 to 4 month. Ooh, fuck! So it's worse than I thought. It was like the Mahomes high ankle sprain. Oh shit, he's fucked. I wonder that's gonna impact their decision to make on possibly releasing Ezekiel Elliott. Oh man, that sucks.
It sucks, bro. But okay, say they get a better running back, man. Say they get like a top tier running back, they're still gonna have Dak Prescott in there, man. And I think his decision making is poor in stressful moments. It's such an odd. Jack is such an odd quarterback, dude, because he has these games where he looks like like 85,
yeah,
87
like
out of 100. And then he has these games like today. He looks like he's like 75, 76, like journeyman level quarterback, man. So I don't know, man. I feel bad for Cowboys fans because I feel they played very well on defense today. And as the game kept going along, the defense on Dallas got tired, dude. They
did.
San Francisco was on the field so much of this football game, man. Especially in the second half, they put some long drives together. I mean, I guess we got to give credit as well to San Francisco in this one, but in my opinion, I really feel Dallas lost it more than San Francisco won it.
Yeah, they just I think they're eventually going to move on from Prescott. I just think they have to have a better plan. But I mean, this is your 7, right? And they haven't even made an NFC Championship game, so I think eventually they're going to have to move on from Prescott.
I agree because on the other side of the field, it's a rookie quarterback in his 6th football game, bro.
And it's already an NFC Championship for him.
Right, bro. I like San Francisco all year long and Tampa Bay to do something in this NFL season. Just like you, I got swerved with Dallas last week, man. I bought the Dallas hype, man, and I'm like, Dallas is gonna beat San Francisco this week. The rookie, the Prescott experience, and today, bro, it just fell all the way down for Dak Prescott. This is also something that maybe Dallas has to look at, the hard reality of maybe finding an option 2 for Dak, bro, maybe, or I don't know. But it's also in the game because there's going to be a lot of quarterbacks available in this offseason. Bro, what if they bring Aaron Rodgers into Dallas?
Ooh. Yeah, that could be a possibility. That would be a quick fix, right? It's more wishful thinking. But I don't know. I feel like they might still stay with Prescott maybe 2 or 3 more years and then get rid of him. I don't know.
It's going to be 2 years of suffering for Dallas fans, man, because next year
it's a bunch of teasing too, right? Because he looks 1 week he looks like a top 5, the next week he's like a journeyman. So, but it's going to be a bunch of heartbreaking too.
Yeah. Bro, the play calling on offense today at certain parts of the game was great. Kellen Moore had some great play calling. The defensive play calling was great. It's just this guy turns that pigskin over, dude, and he makes poor decisions as well. He holds on to the ball a long time. So I don't know, man. I'm critiquing Dak a lot, I guess, but I gotta give I have to say it, man, that the guy's just not very
Yeah,
good in
no,
stressful moments.
I used to like him better, like pre 2020. Ever since 2020, I don't know what happened to him. He got very like undisciplined with the turnovers. Maybe try get Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, dude, there you go. That's not
Imagine
a
that
bad
would be
idea,
great.
right?
That would be
That's actually not a.
fantastic.
It would be. It would be great, man. Just to change it up, dude. Change up the locker room because, man, you're gonna bring this guy back next year. The locker room's gonna be like, oh shit, not again. Here we go with this.
Yeah, I know.
Oh man, it was a tough game, man, because it was a game of inches, man. Brock Purdy had that pass to 85. It was almost an interception, and that would have by Diggs. That would have changed the game completely, man. It's not like Dallas got their ass whooped here, but it was a game that they should have won. They had this freaking football game, man. They should have won that shit. But it
Yeah,
is what it is,
I
dude.
do wonder if the kicker missing all those kicks, and then even when Pollard got hurt, they really lost the running game once Pollard got hurt, and it was almost like they didn't have a kicker because they didn't trust them. So like that, maybe the way they managed the game was really affected by those two things. Like I said, if it's not for that one kid, what's his name, the fumble, that one special teams guy that fumbled. If it's not for him,
Right.
it's not even close at the end, probably.
No, they just scored one touchdown. That's it.
Yeah, it would have been like 19. Maybe they get that other field goal at the end, so maybe the final score would have been like maybe 19-9, best case scenario.
Right.
So yeah, they got kind of lucky that guy fumbled a fumble. Otherwise, it's probably not even close at the end. I would like to try out Lamar Jackson. Yeah, the problem with Lamar Jackson is they're probably not going to accept any trade unless you're willing to pay him his contract extension. That's going to be the thing. Is Jerry Jones willing to pay him kind of what Deshaun Watson got paid? What was it, over $233 million? I don't know if Jerry's willing to do that.
I would do it, man, because it would be like a big time move. It'd be like dynamic, bro. You bring Dak in next year, the fans are like kind of like, same shit again next year. Here we go with this pendejo. You shake it up, man, and you get more like interest in the team. You get that stench, bro. That stench goes away if you change it up, man. I agree. They have to. They gotta change it up, man. But moving right along with this football talk, man. The other football game that was today, Buffalo, Cincinnati. I have Pendejo face today because I went 0-2 with these picks today, man. Damn. I did not see this shit coming. What are your thoughts on Buffalo, Cincinnati, C Sport Show?
Yeah, me too. I flip-flop. I think I picked Cincinnati here, but then in my Uncle Miguelito's pick, I picked Buffalo. So I kind of got it right and kind of got it wrong at the same time. Okay. Very impressive since Cincinnati, man. The way fucking Joe Burrow got out and started spreading the ball. Freaking touchdowns to Ja'Marr Chase and what was that at the tight end? Hayden Hurts. 14-0, and it seemed from there Bills were playing catch up and they just could never get back in it. They got lucky too, right? That second touchdown by Ja'Marr Chase. Otherwise, it would have been freaking like 21-7 right off the bat. Yeah, the Bills just couldn't get going. I don't know what happened to the Bills tonight. They just never got only 10 points. Like, what happened to the Bills tonight?
This Buffalo team would play like real shitty last week with Miami, but this week, right, with this Cincinnati ball club, I think their weaknesses were really highlighted because Cincinnati was able to move the ball on them so easily, running it, bro. And then the difference is also with Joe Burrow and Josh Allen, bro. Burrow lets go of that pigskin very fast. He has so much confidence, man. And Josh Allen is like the opposite. He holds on to the ball so freaking long, man. Like, I don't understand Josh Allen. I don't think he's that. We talked about it, right? He's not that smart, man. Joe Burrow will find the first read, and if he likes it, he'll let it go. Josh Allen, he'll look, read one, read two, read three, and he's holding on to the ball. And it's too late, it's way too late, man, for Josh Allen. I was impressed also with the protection, bro, and the offensive line that everyone talked.
They were missing the right guard and the left tackle.
And it was like, bro, they had like all pros in there. That's what it looked like to me tonight, man. It looked like they have world-class offensive linemen. All right. Side note on that note, C Sports Show, I want to mention that we're playing catch up with the NFL. All right. Look at what happened with New York and Minnesota. Then next week, Philly blows them out. Look at what happened with Baltimore and Cincinnati. Cincinnati looks like shit against the Ravens this week, bro. They look phenomenal, right?
Yeah.
Dallas Cowboy last week looked phenomenal against Tampa Bay. This week they look like shit, bro. What's going on here, man? We're chasing our tails. We're playing catch up with these people, man. They're one step ahead of us with this shit. It's
yeah. I don't know, man. I mean, especially the way the Bengals and Eagles won so easily, right? Especially the Bengals. Like, what the hell? Only 10 points for Buffalo? I couldn't believe it, man. And then I thought the Eagles, they just manhandled, man. It felt like it was a fucking when Alabama plays a shitty ass schools and they just can't stop the freaking running game. That game wasn't even a game, man. The way the Eagles manhandled them at the line of scrimmage. But I don't know what's gonna happen next week.
Yeah, I'm not gonna use this week's performance to evaluate next week because if I do that, like I just talked about, bro, like I'm just chasing tails because what happened last week means nothing this week in these football games, man. It's like they're independent games. Each game is a fresh ball game, and Philly blew out the Giants. San Francisco barely wins, right? So everyone is gonna jump on that Philly bandwagon this week,
and the pattern would be to San Francisco now to beat Philly, right? If
right, exactly, and it kind of makes sense because each game is independent. It's like new matchups, new coaching staffs, everything's fresh, bro. The pressure, and so I'm not gonna base these picks on what happened these last weeks. I'm gonna just try to evaluate it, try to like use my to just think independently and see what happens this week, right? Because obviously now what happens with Cincinnati and Kansas City, everyone was talking about Buffalo, Chiefs, Atlanta, and Joe Burrow's like, hell no, bro, you get a refund.
Oh yeah, that was hilarious. Refund that shit. Oh man.
Let me ask you, man, what do you think about Cincinnati and Kansas City next week?
I'm gonna go with Cincinnati because that ankle sprain, man. That's a terrible injury, man. That high ankle sprain. I'm gonna go with Cincinnati, man. Joe Burrow, I mean, he looks fantastic. I'm gonna go Cincinnati, San Francisco. That's what I'm thinking.
You're thinking both home teams will lose the conference championship games, right?
I just feel like the Eagles had a very easy schedule, like outside of what Minnesota and I think Dallas with the backup quarterback, right? That Sunday night football game. Outside of that, they don't really have that many impressive wins.
No, they don't, and they've struggled in moments against Houston, against Chicago. They struggled, right? So now you bring in San Francisco,
the Commanders,
right? Okay, so it would be like 2016 when it was Patriots in Atlanta, and both the home teams lost in the conference championship. Do you remember that one? 2016.
That was the year that Falcons beat the Packers, right? And then the Patriots.
No, the Saints. I think the Saints were the 1 seed. It was Atlanta and the Saints and the Patriots.
I thought it was Packers.
Okay, no, go for it. You're the football man.
Yeah, I think it was the.
I'm gonna trust you.
I think it was the year that Rodgers said we're gonna relax. Remember when they and then they went and then they lost in the freaking NFC Championship against the Falcons.
Right.
That was the year that Kyle Shanahan was with offensive coordinator with Matt Ryan. He had that MVP year.
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't think that. I think the Falcons were the 1 seed and they won in Atlanta. I don't think it was, but I think you might be thinking 2014 maybe when the Seahawks. No, that was also in Seattle. That was when they beat the Packers. I don't know. I can't remember the last time both 1 seeds lost the home game and the championship.
No, you're right. Yeah, go for it. It wasn't that year.
It probably happened. We just can't remember the year exactly.
I
Last year, San
forgot.
Francisco beat the Rams, right? They weren't the 1 seed, but they beat them in no, excuse me, no. It was in LA, right? Last year.
Yeah.
So the Rams went at home. Okay.
Okay, I thought no. Okay, I'm sorry. I have to correct myself. It was the year that it was the Patriots and the Rams. When the Patriots beat the Rams that year, it was when Mahomes and Brady AFC Championship game in Arrowhead. Brady won,
Mm-hmm. There
and
you go.
it was the Rams in it going
Offside.
to New Orleans, right?
The pass interference call. Yeah.
Yeah, the passing interference call. So, okay, it has happened before, C Sports Show, where the conference home teams do lose, right? But
Yeah.
it does not happen often, bro. Don't happen often.
The Kansas City Bengals game could be a top. I mean, both of them, honestly. I
Right.
just don't see how Patrick Mahomes at injured, not 100. Last year he was 100% and he lost. This year he's not even 100%.
Remember what I mentioned about like chasing our tail, like chasing tails. Everyone is gonna pick, you know what I mean? And then the next week it's a whole fresh thing. But okay, I don't want to talk you off of your pick because C Sports Show, that's my pick as well. I would pick Cincinnati to beat them, and I would pick San Francisco to beat them as well. I mean, I'm just like hypotheticals, right? Like this happened, that happened. Bro, what do you think about Sirianni calling Jalen Hurts Michael Jordan?
Yeah, that was a little bit too extreme, but yeah, I mean Jalen Hurts, man, like I said, he's been looking good this year.
Right.
But I don't know, man. Like I said, I think the competition has been kind of easy on the Eagles.
Bro, I think they gotta go for it.
I don't know if they can beat any of these three teams, honestly. Like, I don't know. They have a good roster, and they led the league in sacks. I will say that, right? I think they led the league with like 80 sacks this year. They almost broke the Chicago Bears 1985 record.
Yep.
Man, it is possible. Like they could beat the Niners. I just don't know, man.
I wouldn't pick him, but going back to Sirianni with this shit, I think they should drug test that guy after this football game, bro. After saying some outlandish, wild thing like that, man, calling Jalen Hurts Michael Jordan, dude, I'm like, what the hell is this guy smoking, bro?
Yeah,
because he looked kind of fucked up in that football game, man. You know, he didn't look like all there. He was all like celebrating, dude, with on the camera. He's a coach, dude. He's the NFL coach, and he's acting like a player, you know? Like,
did you see that one play where he goes all the way to like the 10-yard line and the ref is like, you can't be here. Like, I know what the hell I'm doing. I'm allowed to be here. Yeah, you don't give a shit.
No, he don't. He doesn't. And up next week, San Francisco is a very professional coach team, dude. The defense is very well professional coach. Shanahan's a professional coach. So this is a game. That game is where that could also mess up Philly, where Sirianni is very emotional, bro. He's wild. He's a wild man out there, right? So I think advantage San Francisco in the coaching battle.
And I mean, too hard to still. I think he's still the shoulder, right? The shoulder's still kind of fucked up. So San Francisco, being probably the best defense, is gonna try to target that shoulder anytime, especially if Jalen Hurts takes off and tries to run.
Yeah, no, I agree with what you're saying, dude. It's going to be a battle. It's not going to be a high-scoring ball game. It's going to be ugly football. It's going to be defensive football. It's going to be hits. It's going to be injuries, just like how it was today. Interceptions, turnovers. You know, Jalen Hurts is going to have his work cut out because they didn't pressure him yesterday. The Giants allowed him all the time in the world in the pocket, no pressure. San Francisco's defense, they will dial it up, man. They are going to, you know, try to confuse him on some zone blitzes, just like they did Dak today, bait him. I would not think it's going to be like, you know, Philly is going to score a 35 on them. I don't think so.
No.
I think it's going to be like a 17, 19, you know, 21, 24 type of football game, man. Ugly football. The running game is going to be huge, man. If San Francisco is able to control the clock on them, you know, I think they could do it. McCaffrey today was stopped a bunch of times.
Yeah,
bro, they got Mitchell.
The running game.
They did. But as the game wore on,
Yeah, they got tired.
They got tired, dude.
They got tired. And it's like a boxing fight. The jab, until they fucking knock you out. That's what they do, man. McCaffrey, Elijah Mitchell, Debo Samuel. They got that 3 monster head, man, of running backs.
Yo. So you called it, man. This was your Super Bowl pick. You like Cincinnati. You like San Francisco. You know, I got swerved, bro, with Dallas hype, man. Like I got really into Dallas. I paid the price for it, man. But you know, we'll see what happens with the Super Bowl, man. Will we get Cincinnati and San Francisco, bro? That would be an awesome, awesome Super Bowl, man. It would sell. It would pop. Joe Burrow's becoming a superstar, dude.
Yeah, Joe Burrow, man, versus that's gonna be probably the matchup. Joe Burrow versus the San Francisco defense. That would probably be the matchup.
What would you do with Jimmy Garoppolo?
They're gonna try to sell it, huh?
No, go for it, man. What are you gonna say?
No, they're probably gonna try to sell it like when Tom Brady was the first year starter and he went against the Rams when they had Kurt Warner. They're gonna be like, yeah, I don't know if Brock Purdy can beat this high-powered Joe Burrow offense. That's what they're gonna try to sell it. Probably, they're gonna put San Francisco as the underdogs, probably, especially with being Burrow's second straight year in the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm. Let me ask you, bro, if that's the matchup, right? Cincinnati, San Francisco, huge upsets this weekend, right? The home team's going down in the conference championship game. Who would you pick in that Super Bowl, dude? How would you do that one?
Oh, man. I mean, I can see San Francisco limiting Joe Burrow enough to win the game, but, man, all this quarterback talk, and then you're going to have this rookie Brock Purdy win it. I don't know. I would think Joe Burrow would find a way to win this, especially you don't want to win. You don't want to lose 2 in a row, right? Fucking if you're the Bengals.
You don't want to do that. It has happened before in history, right? It has happened that a football team does lose back-to-back Super Bowls. It doesn't happen often, dude. But the Bills, happened.
Right? They lost like 3 or 4 in a row at one point.
Right. The thing about this San Francisco ball club is that they just don't lose, bro. They have won 12 games in a row. So they have this huge, bro. We saw 85 today, George Kittle. Huge like vibes after the football game, man. A lot of like confidence and belief. That locker room is booming, bro. San Francisco lost the NFC Championship game last year on that really like shitty play. They had a better team than the Rams last year, and they choked that one. You know, Stafford threw that interception that the dude dropped it, but whatever.
Yeah.
Cincinnati also has a chip on their shoulder, and they're playing better, but I don't know, man. I would go with the hot hand in San Francisco, 12 in a row, 13 in a row next week, Super Bowl 14 in a row. But let's see, man. Let's see what happens next week first before we talk about, you know, the big freaking game, man. Let's see what happens this weekend.
Yeah, because now we're like already focused on the Bengals 49ers. Now at least one of them's going to lose probably.
Because like we talked about, man, like chasing tails, right? Bengals dominate and Chiefs look like shit, you know. So next week, what happens? The Chiefs will win, right?
Yeah.
Fucking Chiefs Dallas, right? Dallas blew out.
54 rematch. Jesus Christ.
But see, that's the thing as well. Like, I don't know if they'll do a rematch like that. Like, I would think they're gonna do a fresh, brand new matchup, man. I don't know if Kansas City and San Francisco will pop like that. I kind of feel the Bengals will pop, man. I kind of feel like Cincinnati and Joe Burrow, they're on that like superstar, like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
he could launch him to like Patrick Mahomes level if he wins the AFC Championship again this year.
Yeah. Like he kind of reminds me a little bit of Tom Brady sometimes. Joe Burrow, with how calm, cool, and collective he is, and the way he just spreads the ball around the field. I mean, it's Bengals versus 49ers for Super Bowl with what I want. That's what we're thinking, Sandy. That's what we're thinking. But we'll see what happens, man. But I think that's going to be the favorite for the Super Bowl, man. Bengals and 49ers. I think that's it. It's going to be Joe Burrow versus 49ers defense.
And honestly, I don't think people want to see the Chiefs anymore because I think they're kind of over Mahomes. I think he's
Yeah,
like Mahomes is like on camera, he acts one way, and when the camera's off, he acts a different way. And I kind of think like NFL fans are picking up on that, man. I think Joe Burrow is the same way on camera, off camera.
yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I
yeah.
mean? Like Joe Burrow on camera, he's very like arrogant, bro. He's you know what I mean? He's got that, he's got the stuff. And Mahomes on camera, he tries to sell, like he tries to sell a certain image. Like you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
I don't know if fans are believing that anymore. They were at first, but now it's kind of like I don't know if Mahomes. I don't know. I think the
Yeah, I don't. They
cheetah
don't like
gave
his
Mahomes a bunch of.
personality. And the brother and the wife, they hate him. So the NFL might just do a fucking 360 and just then fuck this Burrow, you're the face
Right.
of the NFL.
He could be. It's very possible, man. Because we'll see, But I think if he wins the AFC, it's gonna launch him into like another level of being a star. They're gonna promote the heck out of him, dude. And I don't know, man. I don't know about Mahomes right now, man. I think his stock is starting to go down a little bit, and they want to build more stars as well, man. Because what good is to have one star, right? You want to have many stars in this shit, especially now with Rodgers and Brady, Big Ben, Breeze. All these dudes going down. Because right now you want to have a collection of stars. So what better than to have Joe Burrow go over Mahomes, back-to-back AFC Championship games like that? You still have Mahomes like star power, right?
Yeah.
And the injury is huge, bro. That injury is massive because that could be the reason why the Chiefs were to lose is because Mahomes is fucked up, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I can see him even getting like exiting the game like in the third quarter or something. That could also be another possibility. Purdy is a rising star. Yeah, Purdy might be like the next Tom Brady as far as like coming out of nowhere and becoming a franchise quarterback. I think there's already reports coming out that they're gonna trade Trey Lance and then let Jimmy Garoppolo walk away in free agency and stick with Purdy. Well, no matter what happens in the rest of the way. There's a lot of people. I think Jake Laser. I think he said it that he believes that that's what they're gonna do, and they're gonna rock with Purdy for the future.
That's interesting about the freaking Tom Brady storyline, bro. That's exactly what he has. He doesn't have the Tom Brady like he's not 6'4", like he's a small quarterback, Brock Purdy, right? But he has that underdog storyline going for him. And will he be a star like that in the NFL? He could, man, but I don't know, man. Quarterbacks of that stature, they don't really fare well in this league unless you're a Drew Brees. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Did you see somebody said something about him going to Alabama for a visit, and they told him your accuracy's average, you're below average when it comes to height. Like they pretty much said you're not good enough to play Division I, and then he ended up playing in Iowa State, and then now he's in the conference championship for the 49ers. Oh, see, there's our winner then Mofo, right? Or did he not enter on time?
I don't know, man. I think it was just you and London Sports.
Yeah, Mofo, I don't think you entered on time, buddy. You were late, and then it didn't help either.
But I'm pretty sure Mofo made some money with that, man.
Yeah, hopefully you made some money on your casino bets.
Mofo, let me ask you, bro. Super Bowl, what are you thinking, man? What are you thinking for the championship, man? Let me know what your thoughts are on that one. But going back to Brock Purdy, man, he could be a star in the NFL. Maybe the NFL is like going this new direction of like smaller quarterbacks because Josh Allen has got the physical ability, bro, but he's just kind of dumb.
Yeah, I would have honestly, like, if I would have been the fucking manager, I would have made the tough decision of trading Sean McDermott for like a first round pick and hiring Brian Daboll to be my head coach. It's an offensive league, man. It's a quarterback league. I feel like he really missed Brian Daboll this year when it came to making bad decisions. Josh Allen. There, another one, Bengals 49ers. See, everybody's going with that one. Bengals
I
49ers.
can't blame you, man. I can't talk you off of that pick either. Me and Steve Sports Show were talking about, is it too obvious with Cincinnati just because of they look this week? But we're talking about Joe Burrow taking that next step to being like another star, dude. That the NFL wants to build these stars, so Joe Burrow's like perfectly lined up, man. To be that next star for this team.
Yep. Yeah, Chiefs.
Oh,
So
God,
that we got a
Chiefs, man.
Hefe going with the Chiefs.
Right. Okay,
No,
man.
he's like
He's got the home teams winning. Oh shit! All right, we're
Chiefs,
talking upsets
Philly.
over here.
That'd be crazy. Yeah, that would be a good Super Bowl, assuming Mahomes gets those extra 2 weeks to recover. That could be fun. I mean, all four could be good. Even Philly, Cincinnati, San Francisco, Kansas City. Even though we just watched, that would be the last one I would want to watch because we already watched it in. Although it's a different quarterback now for San Francisco.
Yeah, it is. But that's interesting, man. The two home teams winning, and we're talking about the two home teams losing over here. A lot of people are gonna pick the Eagles this week, man. A lot of people because of the way they looked last week against. Yesterday, the way they blew out the Giants, so they're gonna get a lot of attention. I'm pretty sure like ESPN, Fox, all that shit. They're gonna talk about the Eagles and all this shit, man. But come Sunday, bro. Oof,
Yeah, I just don't. I just don't see how people can watch that game and like not realize how bad of like how the Giants, how much they have to go before competing with the Eagles or the 49ers. Like, if you're a true NFL fan,
right?
you can see, man, it felt like a ACC team versus a Pac-12 team where the ACC team just bullied them at the line of scrimmage.
That's exactly right, bro.
They had no answer. Kansas City, Philadelphia, David Roscas.
There you go.
So we're getting some Philly Chiefs picks.
Right.
Now, okay.
Which I understand. I understand that because the history, right? We've been watching Mahomes go every single year he's been to the Final Four, right? So
yeah,
I could definitely I understand that pick as well.
Which is the news? What is the news on Mahomes? It's a high ankle sprain, and pretty much he's questionable. It's probably going to be the story of the week. Can he play? I'm going to say he plays, but it might be like, remember when Phillip Rivers played with a partial tear ACL, and then he just left like in the third quarter? I think it's going to be something like that. He might start, but then he might fuck it up in the middle of the game. Cash might pick Bengals 49ers. There you go, man.
Hey, dude, from a betting perspective, man, that's going to be a nice little payday, right? Two upsets like that. I don't even know what the line is, Drew, but
I think the Eagles are favored by 2 points, I think. I don't know what the Chiefs Bengals, but I believe they said the Eagles are favored by 2.
Yeah, that's a very respectable line. I would do the same thing. I would make it like a very small, reduced line, which favors the upset, right? Obviously, I think they're going to get both sides are going to attract a lot of action, man. Both because they're going to make the line so reduced like that, right? A lot of people are going to go with the home team on like a very cheap price like that.
Philly is favored by 2. Chiefs are favored by 1. I just looked at it.
Chiefs are favored by 1.
Yeah, according to Caesar's.
Wow, dude, that is insane, dude. Think about that, C Sports Show. Think about that. If someone would have told you at the beginning of the year that the AFC Championship game, the Chiefs would be favored by 1 point, you'd be like, what are you smoking?
Yeah, especially I thought they were going to go down with Tyreek Hill, man. But they got lucky, too. They play the Jaguars, man. They got kind of lucky.
I mean, like they're kind of disrespecting the Chiefs by making them such like
only one goal. You said be more than 1,
bro. They should at least be a field goal. At least be 3 points.
Maybe because of the Mahomes, maybe the injury.
Well, yeah, the injury, of course, but I don't know, man. Like that's disrespectful to the Kansas City Chiefs to be a 1 point favorite in the game to go to the Super Bowl at home. I would not go -1, bro. I go Bengals +1 all day. Like Essay said, he said all day.
Yeah,
I would not go Chiefs -1, bro. Oh, no way. No, that's danger. That's dangerous,
Yeah.
bet right there.
You think for sure Mahomes plays that game, right? Like, there's no way he misses that, right?
I don't know, man. I think
I bet the
Andy Reid.
Bengals
Go for
to
it.
cover the spread. Hurst, oh yeah, Hurst, man, that
That's great.
fucking
That's a great
touchdown.
bet, man.
Nice bet.
I don't
Yeah,
know,
but what do you
man.
think? You think there's a chance he misses that game?
Reed sat him down. Reed wanted to play with Henny. He really wanted to play with Henny that game. And second half came around, and probably Mahomes used his power, the power play, the power move on him. Probably like blackmailed him.
Mm-hmm.
I got pictures of you eating at Denny's, and you got the IHOP sponsorship, motherfucker.
Yeah, imagine.
So maybe bring out the Denny's pictures when you get the IHOP money. Andy Reid was like, "Oh shit, all right, you're playing."
Yeah, he
Bro,
looked very impressive. What was it, 98-yard drive touchdown? Fucking Chad Henne in the second quarter. That was crazy.
He wanted to play with Henny. It was clear. It was very clear. Like he wanted to go with Henny right when the injury happened, and he did not let go of that. He didn't let go of that Denny's menu, bro. He had the game plan perfect for Henny. Didn't miss a beat. And Mahomes looked very limited, bro. Like I don't know, man. That today,
I remember one year,
fucking
Donovan
swollen.
McNabb tore his ACL, and he made it all the way to like the second round with a washed-up Jeff Garcia. So he's been known to do that shit. I watched the Bengals game and 49ers game. Yeah, man, that Bengals game, Jesus Christ. I don't know what happened to the Bills. Only 10 points. Jesus Christ.
Bills scored 10 points, dude.
I can't believe the Bills. They were like sleepwalking the whole game, it seemed like
right.
14-0. Jesus Christ.
Something happened with Josh Allen in that football game that he sold. I don't know what happened with that guy, but did you watch Stefan Diggs yell at him on the sideline?
Yeah, he was pissed.
He was fucking pissed, bro, because he probably knows how Josh Allen plays, bro. He knows him so well, and he's playing like this mediocre type of football game, man. He went up to him, he's like, bro, how much did you get?
And especially the way they went out last year, like the heartbreaking overtime. And now you fucking lay down like that. Jesus Christ.
He did not play at all in this playoff like how we did last year. Last year, he was like the freaking Undertaker, bro. Like, how impossible was it to put Josh Allen away in the playoffs last year, bro? Like, it was impossible.
It took not him getting the ball at overtime. Otherwise, he would have probably tied it up again. And now they almost lost to Miami to a third stringer. And then they got destroyed by fucking Cincinnati. I said, I think they really messed up by letting Brian Dable go. Like that might fuck up their Super Bowl dreams, honestly.
Yeah, but then what would have done? Would you have fired?
Like I said, you make the tough decision and you trade Sean McDermott for a first round pick to a shitty ass team that needs a coach.
Right.
That's what you do. And then Leslie Frazier, you leave him as the defensive coordinator.
I like that, bro. That's balls, but it looked like if hindsight, man, they would have rocked that move, bro. Because, bro, Brian Dable, he probably would have made it to the AFC Championship game, bro, with that team like that.
Yeah.
Sean McDermott, I don't know about that guy.
He took him all the way to the divisional this year.
Yeah.
It's an offensive league, man. You gotta they probably just, and I was surprised too. He missed them a lot more than I thought. Like his mechanics look terrible this year compared to when he had Brian Dable. Like, hopefully he doesn't go south. Like, hopefully next year they maybe hire maybe a different offensive coordinator, and hopefully they can try to get him back to the last year's form. Look what Dable did with exactly. Look what he squeezed all the fucking juice out of fucking
right. No, there's a good point, Colby Sports.
Not even close, Josh Allen this year compared to like 2020 or 2021. Not even close.
And it could be also because of the injuries have piled up on Josh Allen over like these last couple of years
Yeah.
because of the way McDermott runs him, bro. He runs him like a running back one.
I think he led the league
And
again. I mean, he led the game today. I think in rushing again today.
yeah, he's got all kinds of injuries, probably like the shoulder, the elbow, the fucking ankle. He's probably all jacked up, man. And
Yeah.
it's because how what quarterback that runs with the football has a great career, you know? None of them.
Yeah, no. Like they look at even Russell Wilson this year. He did so good at like avoiding the big hits. Even
Right.
he looked a little bit kind of washed this year. Oh, McNabb, I think by year 10 he was washed. Michael Vick, yeah, they're like running backs. They burn out.
Whew. All right, Mr. C Sports Show. Pretty much in all these NFL topics, man. You know, Super Bowl talk. We hit on everything, man. Anything you want to mention before we get out of here?
So I was thinking Saturday for the preview, but the thing is the Royal Rumble's on Saturday.
Hell yeah.
And that's probably not going to end probably until late at night. So we might have to come here on Friday and do the fucking the pre-show on Friday.
Who you got winning the Royal Rumble, bro?
I'm gonna go with Cody Rhodes. That's what I'm gonna pick. Cody Rhodes.
Is he from Texas?
No, but he said. Remember, they brought him from AEW, so I think they're gonna make him champion to try to get more AEW people to sign. I think it's more like a business move.
Isn't Dusty Rhodes' father, right?
Yeah, but
He's from Texas, dude.
Yeah, so I think he's from Georgia, but I think that dad was from Texas. Yeah.
All right, that's a good pick, actually.
Yeah, I'm gonna say him. There's rumors The Rock's gonna win it, but I doubt it. I don't think they'll do that.
No way. That'd be funny, bro. That'd be funny.
Typical WWE having the fucking old timers come back and main eventing the fucking big shows. By the way, shout out to Brendan Marino. Oh, the UFC fighter. Yeah, I gotta get more into that stuff, man. When are they gonna announce like the They haven't made a date yet, right? For that Anthony Joshua, who was it? Dante Wilder. I think they agreed to the fight. Sure. They haven't announced the date. And I think Jake Paul is going to fight Tommy Fury on February 25th or something. I heard.
Jake Paul's still fighting, dude. That's crazy.
Yeah, he beat Anderson Silva in was it October, November? You didn't see that?
Bro, Anderson Silva's like 50 years old, man.
Yeah, he's like 48, I believe.
It was an Anderson Silva payday, more like it. But Mofo, going back to Moreno, I didn't watch the fight, man. I did see see Sports Show. He fought a Brazilian, right? Brandon Moreno. Mm-hmm. He beat him in Brazil. And I think like when they took him out of the arena, like the fans were like throwing like drinks at him and shit like that. And they had to like escort him. But that's all I saw of the fight, man. I didn't honestly, Mofo, my UFC fandom, it's been kind of going down with like all like the betting shit that's been going on. You heard about that C Sports Show?
Well, what happened? Are they fixing the fights?
Yeah, dude, there's a bunch of dirty shit going on in the UFC right now. Like all these fighters are getting investigated for like betting on themselves, betting against themselves, and they need to clean that shit up, man. They need to clean up the UFC a little bit, get it back to what it used to be. You know, like real.
They were better when they were run by the Fertitas, right? Now they're run by Avenders or whatever the fuck they're run by. They seem to be better when they were with the Fertitas.
They're run by like a Hollywood marketing firm,
some shit like that. I always say Adventure, but it's not Adventures. It's
No, you're right.
Something with an E.
Yeah,
Ediverse, some shit like that.
Right, and you never know where their interest lies, right? With the betting or with all that shit, but it used to be really good, man. Back in the day with like Nick Diaz, Anderson Silva.
I'll go all the way going back to Chuck Liddell and Tito Ortiz. Dana White push his wife. Yeah, that's another thing too. And they didn't even try to suspend them.
Yeah, that was bad. That's a bad look, man. Never, even if a woman hit you, then you never hit a woman like that because you just look like such a weakling. You know what I mean? Like, what's a woman gonna do to you, dude? Like, leave your face red?
That's what Mick was saying. Like he slapped her, and I'm like, yeah, but what is that slap gonna? The fact that he slapped back hurt her more. What it's like a little scratch for the man compared to the woman. You can get a concussion if the man hits the woman.
Pierdes piso. Where like you lose like respect.
You lose ground. Yeah, respect.
You lose respect in your local community, bro. Like you don't want to be that dude. Because then watch, dude. Like say you're with the girl and you're drunk and she slaps you. You take the slap, bro, because you're gonna have more girls. There's gonna be there's gonna be other girls that you're gonna get with in the future. So you want to have that good reputation, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like, exactly. And he might lose some sponsors in the future. I wouldn't be surprised. Like if you even he maybe already lost some sponsors. Probably some sponsorship companies probably already dropped them. They were making fun of him because he had his he actually has a slap like competition, and they aired it right after AEW. And fucking AEW had like almost 1 million views, and that show didn't even get 300 million views. I mean, 3,000 people were laughing at him. Like, you can't even fucking get half of AEW's views.
Yeah, dude, who's gonna watch a fucking slapping competition, bro? That's like horrible TV, like.
Yeah.
What the hell, bro? Like, no stars, no build-up, no storyline, nothing, bro. Just put two human beings in front of each other and slap. Like, that's stupid. It's like
I didn't even know that shit was going on. Like,
right.
I just got out. I turned the TV off, but I was laughing that he couldn't even get like 300,000 people to watch that shit.
It's because it's stupid. Like, it's probably popular like in different countries of the world, but I think in America, people like that. People like entertainment. People like the storyline, the build-up, the suspense, the drama. You put two fucking humans in front of each other and they just slap each other like that, man. It's like
Logan Paul and what's the guy? Arnold Schwarzenegger did one, but they put it on YouTube because they knew they were not gonna fucking do good on TV. And they were smart about it,
right?
I don't know what Dana was thinking putting that shit on TV.
I bet you like that show probably did like huge ratings like
in other countries.
Russia.
Probably. Yeah.
They were like money, like greedy ass people. They're like, oh, let's put that show here for the humans. They'll like it, but
I don't know. Like they thought that maybe they could get the wrestling hardcore fans to watch it, and that's why they put it after AEW, but it might have made it worse. You're watching all that AEW hardcore shit, and then you watch some dudes slapping each other. It was probably boring. John Jones returning. I think he's gonna fight somebody, right? I don't know who it is though. But I saw he's gonna fight somebody.
What a coincidence that like this guy comes back right around the Dana White trouble, right?
Yeah.
It's like Dana White probably paid John Jones like triple, 5 times, 6 times his price just so he can get him back on TV and win the fans over again.
Yep.
Because what a coincidence, bro. John Jones hasn't fought in like 2017? When's the last time he fought, dude?
Yeah, like same thing with McGregor. I think McGregor 2021. Jones maybe 2019.
And what a coincidence, right? Just that's all bro. These guys are just about money. Like that's a great example. John Jones fought in 2020, dude. So you're going on
3 years.
3 years, yeah. So you're trying to tell me that in 3 years you couldn't get this guy to fight? He didn't want to fight because he wants a bunch of money,
and now they obviously paid him because of what happened.
Right, exactly right, man. It's all business, man. Which is all right. Which is all right. Business is
and they're
good.
Gonna bring Conor McGregor back this year. I'm pretty sure, maybe like around the summer or late in the year. I think if it's Bengals 49ers, I'm calling it right now. They're going to hold Nick Bosa all day, and ref not calling it. Jesus Christ, man.
That's very possible.
Who do you think is better, Nick Bosa or TJ Watt?
Probably Bosa. This year.
Yeah.
This year. The thing about Bosa is that he gets hurt a lot.
He does.
But I think this year he had a better season than TJ.
Yeah, because
TJ Watt's also good though, man.
Defense, right? He won the defensive player last year. TJ Watt.
TJ Watt is pretty good too, man. I would they're top level, dude. Probably like 95, 93 out of 100, some shit
Yeah.
like that.
I want to see Joe Burrow win.
Very possible.
Yeah. I think a lot of
Very
people do.
possible, man.
I
Very
think a lot of people
possible.
want to see Joe Burrow win it.
Right.
Yeah,
Let me ask you,
if it's
dude. Yeah.
Cincinnati, San Francisco, I'm gonna cheer for Cincinnati for sure.
I think a lot of people would cheer for Cincinnati. Let me
Yeah.
ask you, if that was a Super Bowl, what would you make the line? Who would you make a favorite? Who would you make the
No, probably
underdog?
just 3. They're probably gonna give it to Cincinnati because of the advantage with the quarterback. Probably they'll probably put Cincinnati with 3 points. Probably. I don't see them having more than a 3-point line in a Super Bowl between either of these 4 teams. Honestly.
Right. That's a great call. That's pretty smart because I agree with
Yeah.
you. Maximum a field goal, but it could be
Yeah.
something like what we're seeing right now, dude. I just saw the line right now, and you're right. The Chiefs are -1, dude. I can't believe that shit, dude.
I think they're really kind of like they're getting impacted by
Okay.
the Mahomes injury. Maybe as the week goes on,
Right.
they'll change it.
I kind of like your line, Mofo, because I like your line. If San Francisco was going to win the Super Bowl, I like your line a lot because people are gonna want to bet on Cincinnati. In that, if you know what I mean, people are gonna want Cincinnati +3. That's interesting, man. That's interesting. That's another way to look at it as well.
Man, I have a feeling that San Francisco might just fucking win it this year. For that fucking defense, man.
I think so as well. See, I think they have a lot of weapons on offense. Cincinnati also has weapons on offense, but I don't know, man. The
But I think
defense,
the
you're right,
difference
dude.
is how much
Yeah.
superior the San Francisco defense is to the Cincinnati defense.
Right. The schemes, the play, they have the San Francisco has the players, plus they have like the schemes to do it. Both those things they have.
Yeah, I just I don't know when was the last time you saw like a team being so good. Maybe the Broncos when they had washed up Peyton Manning. That was probably the last time you saw a team not depending that much on the quarterback. I'm still picking Bengals to win. Oh, really? He's going with the Bengals? Right. Okay. Yeah, I mean, man, all this shit they do about the quarterbacks, right? It's a quarterback league. And now they're going to have a rookie 7-round pick winning with defense and running game leading the way. That's crazy.
We'll see what happens, man. Let's get past this round first, and then we'll tackle the Super Bowl next, man. What if it's the Chiefs and the Eagles, bro?
Shit, yeah, that'll be. Oh my lord! Then I'm gonna go Chiefs with the experience, probably. 2015 Broncos. Yeah, exactly. That was probably the closest thing I seen to what San Francisco. The 2015 Broncos with Von Miller and DeMarcus Ware. Akeem Tabib, I believe, was a corner. They had a bunch of good players on defense, and Peyton Manning was washed. Like I think he got benched for the rest of the season. They put Brock Osweiler in, and then I think in the playoffs because of the experience they went with Peyton. But yeah, that's probably but at least it was Peyton Manning though. He still had the brand, where this guy doesn't even have a brand. Brock Purdy.
No, he don't. You don't have no brand, so it could be
something with that Mr. Irrelevant shit. That's gonna have to be his brand in a way.
Oof, all right, man. Appreciate everyone for watching, listening to us rant and rave about this NFL football. Mr. Mofo, Kobe Sports, man. Appreciate you guys. Thanks for checking the video and all that good stuff, man.
Yeah,
but see, Sports Show. Anything you want to mention before we get out of here?
Like I said, probably Friday we'll probably do the recap or the preview, and then Sunday we'll come in here and do the recap because I just don't feel Saturday would be the perfect day.
Yeah,
man, I just don't know with the Royal Rumble. It might go too long, and again, I know you like to go to bed early, so probably have to do it Friday, and then so Saturday wrestling, and then we'll come back on Sunday. And then we'll I
Right,
don't know
man.
what the fuck we'll do the pay. We'll probably have to take it until like probably the Friday or the Saturday before the Super Bowl to make the pick.
All right. You heard the C Sports Show mention all those things, man. So we'll be back here. Appreciate everyone for watching, and we'll talk to you guys later.
Have a good night, everybody.